This may seem like an ordinary pickup basketball game.
All right, who's tired, man? Let's go.
But what's happening on the honorary Pat Clark basketball court at 44th and South Benton in Kansas City, Missouri, is more than a game.
This is our second annual Heroes Against the Community, Police Department, and some of our other community advocates, you know, Aim for Peace, Ad Hoc, Oscar Bolton and the Posse. For God to give us a day like today, you know, to get together and do what we're about to do, nothing greater.
It's a matchup between two groups often on opposite sides, the people and the police. The red team is community leaders and area business owners. They're not exactly athletes.
Did y'all see all them fat dudes running up and down the court? Did you see Fat Ronell, the barber? Did y'all see him? Your neighborhood barber. Look, man. And he made it. He thought he was going to pass out.
Blue has the ball.
The blue team, mostly local law enforcement.
You know where all the stolen guns come from, don't you?
The blue team claimed victory, but that's not what this is all about.
Just trying to get people to understand that it's a we in this. It's a us. You know, we can't do it if we don't do it.
It will take all of us to make change.
90% of the homicides, y'all, is black on black. Us killing us. And then when other people start killing us, we don't say nothing.
How do we all work together to overlap resources with our youth? And that's what Kansas City has to do now. Because remember, in the past, it was, oh, we don't want to overlap our, but no, the violence is so high right now. We've done with prevention. Prevention's been over. We're in intervention mode. And we should have been in intervention mode 30 years ago. Prevention is cool, it sounds good, but the bullets are already flying. The bodies are already being buried. Somebody wants revenge. We're in intervention mode, and that's what we have to get into now. Our city has to switch it over from prevention to intervention now.
That intervention can take many forms. At Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas, a product of Pat Clark's intervention is living a new kind of life.
I'm still homesick. But I know if I go home, I'm not coming back. So we're sticking it out. I miss my mother so much.
Heavenly Praise is in her third year at Texas Tech. Lubbock is a lot different than her home. At 35th and Benton in Kansas City, Missouri.
I wasn't bad. I wasn't troubled. I wasn't struggling. I was just not who I could have been. And if I stayed in that path, then I would have been the person that does everything everyone else says. Heavenly, go do this. Heavenly, do that. No, I question everything now.
Surviving is what the people on the streets are doing. Y'all understand me?
Yes, sir.
Heavenly enrolled in Pat Clark's Enjoy program before her freshman year of high school. That's when Pat saw something in her that she didn't see in herself.
Which is what I needed at the time. Like, I have my mom, I have 101 other father figures. It's just like, at that point in my life, I needed someone to tell me how to do it and not to do it, if that makes sense. Like, instead of saying, Heavenly, you need to do better, he would literally show me this is what you need to do. But like, he really like honed in and was like, she could be something. She might need a little tweaking here and there, but like, she could actually be something. He took the time and picked those things out.
Heavenly says Pat Clark helped her build confidence in herself, that she had a voice and she could use it.
It doesn't matter that I grew up on Benton Boulevard. Like, it doesn't matter that I went to school on King or went on Prospect, had church on Prospect. It doesn't matter where I'm from. I still have something to say, and what I have to say is important. He taught me how to be myself in every single room. Because if I wasn't myself, then who else can I be? Like, I'm not the type of person that wants to be what other people want me to be. And he taught me how to do that by action, by words, by all of it.
Pat Clark's mentorship opened doors for Heavenly she never thought possible. She is now a triple major at Texas Tech, studying theology, criminology, and business. And she's doing it on her own.
Like, you just have to, it's just you and God just from that point on. And that's what I was experiencing like freshman, sophomore. So like, I really wish I could go back home and, you know, mingle and all that stuff, but it's just like, if I want the life that I want, I have to sit here and do it myself. Like, there's only so much help people can give me, if that makes sense.
Heavenly's goal is to one day become a lawyer. You can bet Pat Clark will be there, still cheering her on.
Yeah, heavenly praise. I'm so proud of her. There's quite a few of the kids that have grown up and became successful.
1,
Hey, y'all give me a single foul, man.
2,
Y'all are our future, man.
3.
My graduates.
For this helper, it's time to see his students leave him behind.
Right here, I'll start.
It's definitely nothing I can't do.
The celebration pushing these graduates to their future and to a better life for us all.
You have changed the life of Kansas City forever.